In this video tutorial, we're going to take a look at layer styles and learn how to warp text. So let's review and do a little bit of an analysis. We see that it says cooler than a cooler. And what I know looking at this is that there is inner glow and outer glow. So how can we produce this effect? So if we add a little bit of text, I can see that it's not, the text itself isn't black, but it's pretty dark. And the first thing that we're going to do to match this is click on effects. It's in the layers palette, and when you select that, we've got, of course, a number of options. Let's start with outer glow. When we click on outer glow, the default is probably going to be screen. What you're going to do is you're going to change it to normal, and then you're going to sort of fiddle around with the size until you get something that you want. And the spread, I've boosted the opacity. Yours might be down quite a bit. I'm going to be good with maybe, let's try 67%, and I like that right there. Tremendous. So next one I know is that when we look at it, it's got this sort of light blue inner glow, and we're gonna try to produce that as well. Again, we're gonna click on effects, we're gonna click on inner glow, and we're adding our second layer style. And so I've already selected the blue that I like, and you can see that it sort of creates that kind of nifty uh, illumination in the interior of the text. Make sure that the blending mode is not screen, which is what the default is, but we want it to be normal. I'm going to press OK, and I think that's a pretty cool effect. And I can see that while it's not a perfect match by any stretch, there's certainly some similarities. It's reminiscent, but I also can see that this text isn't flat. It's not sort of linear across. Instead, it's warped a little bit. How do we create this arc? What you're going to want to do is press T for the type tool, and then next to the color picker, this little box right here, we've got this text. I'm sorry, this T icon with this semicircle that says create warped text. When you select that and we change the style from none, we can choose arc, and that's a whole lot of bend. So what we can do is we can reduce the bend, and that looks a little bit more like what we see in this mixtape cover. But you can also experiment. I mean, you're not limited to uh, bulge, for example, or flag. I want you totally experimenting with what this looks like so you can produce something that works with your artistic sensibilities.